eigentlich? I see you. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught your pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Why, that's fine. You don't know me and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know, what you know, about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So, the righteous hacker initiate will expose all your information I got on you. It might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the gov, but I will do what I must. So give me one good reason not to do it, and I might reconsider. Oh, falsche Person. Der hier. Er wird ja offensichtlich... Oh great, now there's a hacker involved in all of this because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. Those bombs might just carry your name tag. But suspected involvement in the bombings. Yeah. Seems we are not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements in all this. I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. Ja, da frage ich mich auch, weil das ist alles noch sehr spekulativ. Hey, wise ass. Oh Gott. This is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I can give you 3. First, you hacked my site. For example... Nee, nicht for example. Ja, ihr wisst schon. My web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Something about glass houses and stones. Second, I don't get what you want to have found out about me. True, our protests didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know so much about me, you should know that this was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. Bet you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I will throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. Third, I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back and then don't dare touching it again. I will get you, promise. H. P.S. For your own worthless sake, I hope it wasn't you who broke into my bank account. Else you're neck deep in sheep shit, even more than you already are. Thought I didn't notice, did you? Like I said, the wrong guy. The very wrong guy. Blogger. Müssen wir nur noch den Blog finden, richtig? Uiuiuiui. National opinion, shut the Parisian border. Wall of text. Ah, okay, wir haben seinen Blog gefunden. The national opinion, shut the Parisian border by Harrison O'Donnell. Yeah. This time in the national opinion column, Harrison O'Donnell argues why the border to the parks needs to be closed. I will go and spill the beans right away. Shut the border between us and the park. Now, will you please? Can't anyone see what's happening there? I mean, are you blind? Take a look at Trifles, for instance. The situation there seems to be escalating yet again. 2008 much? And just like then, the nation will let itself get dragged into the conflict. Just like then, the Parisians will see the nation not as a friend who does the best to de-escalate the situation, but as an opponent who invades and seeks cooperation through force. History keeps repeating itself, that's certainly nothing new. Safety of any citizen is of utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009 and ever since it has been working like a charm. Huh. Das klingt ja so, als wenn er die Regierung unterstützt, ne? Until now, that is, as some self-proclaimed benefactors in the opposition claim that borders are meant to be open to possible refugees. If I didn't know how we suffered already 9 years back, I would agree without a doubt. I would walk out there and welcome them personally with arms wide open. But I do remember perfectly well. Though my name is Nostradamus, let me foretell something. We will see a rise in acts of terrorism in the very close future. Who knows, maybe next week a bomb will go off in the middle of Fairview or Bunton. Don't you pretend not to have been warned when that happens. The fuck? Okay, das ist jetzt aber schon echt ein bisschen hart, ne? Deswegen hat er vielleicht auch auf seine Pinnwand alles weggelöscht. Ich werde das jetzt erstmal noch nicht einnehmen. Juliet hat irgendwas gepostet. When I learned about Stellingen this morning and that 2 people had been killed, I felt devastated because I felt responsible. I have spent 5 years of my life at this university. I even organized a peaceful protest at the Stellingen campus. It has been the center of my life for a while, and to see terrorists pervert this place for the foul reason strikes my heart. Okay. Sie hat jetzt zugegeben, dass sie den Protest auf dem Campus organisiert hat. Ist doch dann aber auch irgendwo logisch, dass die das dann auch damals beim Freedom Plaza war, oder nicht? Oder sehe ich das jetzt falsch? Gucken, was er in seinem Blog sagt. Hancock's writing on the wall of text. Okay, von hinten nach vorne. No, fucking no. The perfect safety of the individual is our ultimate goal. We have stated so before our election in 2009, and we will stay true to our promise. To be able to provide this, we will again greatly increase surveillance measures in the months and years to come. There's already a new concept in the works at the moment that continues to stretch our current technology, pushing our safety initiatives to an entirely new level. These words came from the glorious Majesty herself, Miss Catherine Delacroix, Lady Security, this very morning. Ach, die war auch übrigens Studentin an dieser Uni, hatten wir vorhin gesehen. I cannot even find the words for how mind-bogglingly stupid the Gov's plans is. Hier ist er offensichtlich gegen die Regierung, das ist allerdings schon 4 Jahre her. Und ja, ich sag mal, in den vergangenen Jahren könnte sich ja durchaus bei ihm was geändert haben. Seinen Ansichten. Let's turn on, yeah, our brains for a second and think. What do people value most these days? Freedom, of course. The freedom to say stupid things on the internet. The freedom to choose between a trillion cell phone brands. The freedom to walk around with the most ugly haircut ever sculpted. If safety is what everyone is longing for so much, go lock yourself into a barn, because taking risk is part of living your life, you idiots. Und deswegen hat er eine Lebensversicherung. I'm telling you, the next step that the government will take will be to stop citizens from doing things before the thought has even popped up in their heads. Minority Report, anyone? Thus there will be no more freedom to choose, no freedom whatsoever. This is a dangerous pitfall, seriously. Gut, das hier ist der Conflicting Chunk mit seinem Artikel. Wir können dieses Bild auch noch da reinziehen, aber ich lasse das mal. If there is any hope left for this country, it lays with its people. It is resembled by every freely thinking mind, every individual of this fucked up place that is willing to switch on their brain. Safety is a lie, nothing but a buzzword used to cause fear and take control from you. If you don't get that, you might as well turn into a remote-controlled zombie and say bye-bye to free will. Thing is, people love staying blind as long as they have the illusion of safety. So what I need now is a way of getting this truth in everyone's head. Okay. I've grown really fond of the idea to start a band. Maybe call them Enemy of the State or the Most Wanteds. Music is an excellent way to add the spice of emotion needed in order to make important messages stick in your mind. And hell, I'm ready to be a rock star. I already live in a trailer anyway, so I might as well go for the full gutter punk life. So, what do you like more? Enemy of the State or the Most Wanteds? Or maybe something else? Anyone willing to join? After all, I can't do it by myself. I mean, I could, but solo rockstars are even lamer than Dime Front. Lives in a trailer. Ob das immer noch so stimmt, weiß ich auch nicht. Run around naked, eat chocolate pudding from a diaper, insult your mom on timelines. It's mind-boggling how anything, no matter how mundane, will generate attention these days, as long as it's not normal, a construct of society that doesn't make sense by the way, and there's a camera around you, can be sure we will hear about it. The ever-present cameras are one reason this site exists. At any rate, everyone loves the sound of click tsunamis in the morning. Already got a nice plan of my own. As soon as I get myself a handful of like-minded people, we are going to occupy that friggin' elitist university, Stellingen, that's for sure. I bet we could scare those cardigan-wearing conformists a great deal just by showing our ugly faces. Oh, how I would love to see them running. Ha. Es war am 3. März. Aber er wollte es ja occupyen. Und das klingt ja auch mehr so als wie gegen die Universität. Und bei Juliet klang das jetzt aber mehr sozusagen stiller Protest der Universitätsmitglieder, Studenten, alle zusammen, so, naja. Hell yes, it is happening. After years, my plan has finally taken shape. It even has a name. Thought. Finally, a counterpart to the radical reigning of totalitarian surveillance. And I'm glad to have a capable companion in this one who came up with the best idea for a demo ever. Not going to tell you. It's a surprise. Haha. Jemand anders aber ist eine Idee für eine Demo. Also ist nicht seine Idee oder so. I can only urge you to join us in our aim to unleash this pitiful, pathetic wannabe democracy of a country from its shackles. For freedom is not free in a place where every move is observed and analyzed. Help us to make freedom free again. Aber das hier klingt jetzt ja so ein bisschen, als hätte er Thought gegründet, was er ja nicht hat. Er ist ja viel später erst sozusagen dazugekommen. Und ich glaube auch nicht, dass er die... Ja gut, vielleicht lebt er in einem Trailer, das ist mir aber auch, glaube ich, wurscht. Ja, wobei, vielleicht ist das wichtig, wenn wir mal irgendwie seinen Unterschlupf suchen. Oh, come on, can you please get more stereotypical antisocial? Falls wir irgendwie mal nach seinem Wohnsitz suchen müssen oder so, dann können wir in einem Trailerpark suchen. Weiß ich nicht. Show conflict. I even organized a peaceful protest. Ja. Ich glaube aber tatsächlich, dass sie das war. Dass sie das organisiert hat. Freedom Plaza and Stellingen, very well. It is a pattern, exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case, that we cannot determine the location on time. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it, though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Considering what you found so far, I think we are a bit short on leverage on her. Maybe you could care to take a second look at things? Bing, bling, alles blingelt. Holy shit. Die Seite ist wieder online. Outskirt Camping. Ah. Ist das wichtig? Ist es nicht. Ah ja, er wohnt in einem Trailer, er wohnt in Outskirts Camping. Outskirts Camping doesn't one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. Naja, falls wir ihn suchen, müssen wir es ja, wo wir suchen müssen. Oh god, I see you. Knock knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We are not done yet, you and me, but first on I must turn to another. Dieser Typ ist creepy. Initiate. Fuck is initiate? Is this a new Watergate scandal? Oh. Watergate Pharmaceutical CEO Bruno Watergate and wife Alice investigated for accounting fraud. Did renowned pharmaceutical boss Bruno Watergate know about the fraud? The Watergate family, owners of the eponymous nation's largest pharmaceutical company, are suspects in an investigation for corruption. Their offices have been raided and internal documents as well as PCs and other electronic devices have been confiscated by the police this morning. Reports state that a hint originating from a completely unrelated case sparked the investigation, which suggested that the company had been manipulating the financial reports. The extent of the fraud claims remain unknown at this time, as does that phase whether the executive power couple are directly involved in the allegations or were aware of the fraudulent practices. Okay. Ist das jetzt was Neues auf dem Blog? Leave a message. The alias man. The government is scanning all the websites for potential threats. They make people disappear that spread rebellious ideas. It's vital that people like you show the courage and write about this truth. A heartfelt thank you. I know they are fucked up, but you, man, should put on your tinfoil hat. Tommy! I really like what you're doing here. I can relate to you being fed up with the gov so much. We must act now. Want to meet sometime, Hancock? On some occasions, I deeply question the purpose of this message page. This is one of them. Goldfelds, dear Hancock, by pure coincidence, I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and your attitude to get other people think alike left quite an impression on me. I'm looking for people willing to join a debate club called The Sword, and I think your presence could really liven up the discussion. Das fügen wir doch gleich mal hinzu. Das heißt, Sword startete eigentlich sozusagen als ein I feel a little confused now. Is the Thought a blog, an activist group or a debate club? Perhaps all three? Naja, es ist halt sozusagen als ein Debattierclub hat es begonnen, hat sich dann weiterentwickelt zu dem Blog. Vielleicht war der Blog auch schon so ein Teil von diesem Debattierclub und hat sich dann leider irgendwie in eine Aktivistengruppe geformt, was wahrscheinlich von ihm gar nicht so gedacht war, aber wegen irgendwelcher Radikalen, ich möchte ja nicht auf irgendwelche Leute zeigen, hat sich das dann leider in die Richtung entwickelt. Dear Goldfelds, I don't know where you got the weird impression I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day, on my own. This country needs a change, freaking action. If you have this to offer that as well, drop me a PN here. Don't spam. Thanks a ton. Maria, I like the idea that you want to start a band. What about the name The Targets? The Target sounds kind of lame to me, Maria, but thanks anyway. I might consider that. Irgendwie ist er auch ein Riesenarsch, oder? Your article sucks, lol. You should go write poetry instead. What? While he was staring at the flashing monitor on the dark, all alone in the room that he was allowed to inhabit by his parents' mercy, and only dressed in his dotted shorts that his mom had disposed this morning, he finished the words, "Your articles suck," with a strike of the enter key, and in that moment he was content, for he never had written anything more intelligent or relevant in his entire life. By the way, your grammar sucks. Schön.